This morning we did celebrate and recognize that all that is Peel. The work that we do and the contributions we make to support our residents and the amazing staff that does it. Our Peel Celebrates Employee Awards recognize the outstanding contribution of employees, the work they have accomplished both organizationally and within the Peel community, and how they are making an impact. These award recipients truly demonstrate and live our values. They go above and beyond in their commitment to the residents and the community. Gary, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you to Regional Council for your patience this morning as we take about maybe 30 minutes to recognise some of our staff, as you do at the local municipalities as well. You know, this is the first time in 3 years we've celebrated our achievements together as an entire organisation due to our involvement in the pandemic response, and a lot has happened in 3 years. Those pandemic efforts included collaborating with and giving direction to our local colleagues in Brampton, Mississauga and Caledon, and working with all our partners throughout the community, including Peel Regional Police, hospitals, community organisations, our paramedics, our volunteers, our physicians, our pharmacies, our residents and many, many others to ensure that the most vulnerable in society had access to vaccination and basically to save lives, to keep communities safe. Over 3.7 million doses of COVID vaccine were administered across Peel region by early 2023, reaching almost 1.35 million residents. Over 2,000 employees from across the organisation came together to support Peel's response and mass vaccination programme, and you'll hear more about that later on. From those on the front lines, like our paramedics, and those working in our long-term care homes and in our vaccination clinics, to those who ensured that the region's critical infrastructure was maintained throughout the pandemic, every employee played a critical role. We remember that our employees are members of our community also, and they faced the stresses and challenges of the pandemic, as did many healthcare workers, with their families and their friends, as they put their lives on hold to take care of others. So we recognise generally the impact of this heroic effort of our Peel team and acknowledge that many of them are still struggling and recovering through that, as Council acknowledged in this year's budget. And that's why we're here today. As the Chair said, we are proud to recognise and celebrate Peel regional employees who've been nominated by their peers as outstanding representatives of the work that we do every day and their impact in the organisation and the community. Now, recipients were selected from over 105 submissions, and 685 employees were nominated across all departments. As they say at the Oscars, it's an honour to be nominated, and of course we're only seeing the winners today, but actually just finding the time to prepare a nomination is a challenge by itself, so thanks to everybody who took the time to pause and reflect and acknowledge their colleagues. Employee appreciation and recognition are key to every organisation's culture, and the outstanding contributions of these individuals really demonstrate the deep well of talented people we have working to deliver public services for the community. Now, since I've joined Peel, I've come to learn how proud staff are to be part of Peel, and now I am too. It's a great honour as our new CEO to recognise our team members. And today we honour 140 award recipients across 12 awards. And it's wonderful to be able to do this in the public domain. I would ask that council members join me in recognising each award recipient. And now, enough of me, I'd like to turn things over to our presenters today, s.lobo and c.tong of HR, who have been critical and involved in the Peel Celebrates programme. And they'll tell you a little bit more about the awards programme and introduce our recipients. Thank you.
Before we introduce our award recipients, we'd like to highlight that in recognition of their outstanding achievements, each has been gifted with a tree planted in Peel in their honour. In partnership with Credit Valley Conservation, as part of their community tree planting program, 140 trees have been planted across the following 3 parks: Caledon Creek Park in Caledon, Pheasant Run Park in Mississauga, and Andrew McCandless Park in Brampton. This gift was chosen as it symbolises the growth and success of our employees and aligns with Peel's response to climate change. I'd now like to welcome Chair n.iannicca and CEO Gary Kent to the Centre to receive our award recipients for a photo. The first set of awards are the Commissioner's Value in Action Awards. These awards are presented to an individual or team in each department who has been a role model and demonstrates the regional values in their work. They have attained operational excellence or excelled in achieving strategic objectives, and have made an impact by going above and beyond daily, using new approaches to their work and promoting a productive work environment that is respectful and supportive. The award for Corporate Services Commissioners Value in Action Award goes to Samantha Ali and Soo-Jin Kim of Human Resources for the development of the first ever psychological health and safety measurement system for municipal government to help advance psychological health and safety goals in our workplace. They incorporated a number of unique data sets into a simple, easy-to-interpret dashboard and consulted with several key stakeholders across divisions and departments to ensure the dashboard was useful and easy to navigate.
This award goes to the vaccine management team in public health, who is being recognized for being adaptable and developing new vaccine management processes during the pandemic, going above and beyond every day to ensure that the vaccine operations ran effectively and efficiently during unprecedented times. They collaborated with several internal and external stakeholders to distribute 1.3 million doses of vaccine and inspected over 1,000 facilities while providing expertise to support partners with safe storage, handling, and administration of these vaccines.
The next award is for the Human Services Commissioners Value in Action. This award goes to the Childcare Subsidy Unit and Early Years and Childcare Services team. They are being recognized for their work on emergency childcare and the implementation of the Canada-wide Early Learning and Childcare program. While reducing fees and calculating refunds would be enough for most teams to manage, this team also transformed operations, making service improvements that resulted in quicker applications, less red tape, more equitable access, and better outcomes. They went above and beyond to transform operations to improve service to our youngest community members.
Up next, we have the Public Works Commissioners Values in Action Award. This award goes to z.reed, an operator in the Transportation Division. Zach is an exemplary employee who has a passion for machinery and love of driving equipment at work. He takes initiative and inspires his colleagues with his dedication and work ethic. Zach actively seeks out opportunities to expand his knowledge with the latest advancements in his field. His willingness to collaborate and find solutions together foster a sense of teamwork and encourages a collective effort towards success. Zach's compassion and leadership was demonstrated in an extraordinary incident last year when he saved the life of a stranger using emergency CPR during one of his shifts. Taking on a leadership role and using his CPR training with Peel, he resuscitated this individual not only once, but twice, sustaining a pulse until Peel paramedics arrived. He remained on scene to assist paramedics with the assessment and police with their investigation. Zach truly exemplifies our regional values.
This award is presented to an individual or team whose initiatives and/or actions proactively encourage and improve physical, psychological, and/or social health, safety, and wellness in the workplace. The first recipient for this award is the Suicide Prevention and Awareness Team in Paramedic Services, Health Services. They are being recognized for the rollout of the vital suicide prevention and awareness training in paramedic services, actively supporting psychological health and safety to make the workplace more suicide safe. The team implemented suicide intervention skills training courses for formal and informal people leaders in paramedic services.
The second recipient for this award is the Waste Management Health and Safety Team in Public Works. They created a physically, psychologically, and socially safe workplace for their colleagues by ensuring delivery of required workplace safety standards and new safety initiatives. These initiatives included delivery of training courses, implementation of incident reporting tools, and conducting safety assessments and audits.
The next award is the Community for Life Award. This award is presented to an individual or team who have significantly contributed to the community through service activities, having partnered with a local organization to make a positive impact and build a community for life. This successful collaboration results in service improvements to clients or a new or improved process. They exemplified living the regional values and represented Peel's vision in the community. The recipients for this award is the Black, African, Caribbean Communities Core Team. Recognizing that Black, African, and Caribbean communities had been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19 and faced other health disparities, this team worked tirelessly to build trust with community partners. This crew played a leadership role at 2 tables, the BAC Community Strategy and Action Planning tables, where 10 community agencies convened to improve the health and well-being outcomes of BAC communities in Peel. Focused on the BAC communities, 16 vaccine clinics were implemented to date, with 50 total clinic days and 16,500 COVID-19 vaccines delivered. The clinics feature music, food, community health ambassadors, vaccinators from BAC communities, and supportive environments where community members feel safe and connected to their communities and cultures. Their interventions continue to support BAC communities by providing access to culturally sensitive service providers, supporting critical outcomes such as vaccine uptake, health screening, and connection to health services.
The next award is the Inspire Award. This award is presented to an individual or team who, through their actions, encourages a positive and productive working environment. This motivating nominee consistently goes above and beyond in their work to support, inspire, and energize colleagues. They have exemplified living the regional values, supported everyone's well-being and success, and enriched the lives of others. This award goes to m.andani in Procurement Corporate Services. She consistently goes above and beyond to support and encourage her team while promoting a positive and respectful workplace. Mary truly cares about everyone's well-being and success and is the first to reach out if she feels someone requires assistance. She is a coach and mentor, taking time to acknowledge everyone's success, empowering her team, finding solutions collectively. She also brings fun to the workplace by sharing hobbies, weekend plans, and is the team's resident baker. Her team is truly appreciative of her kindness.
The next award is the Innovate Award. This award is presented to an individual or team who have brought about real change through new creative approaches. They have taken appropriate risks to successfully innovate, improve service, or create efficiencies by challenging current processes and practices. They used a continuous improvement focus in implementing solutions and actively participated in the change to drive outcomes. The Innovate Award goes to the Robotic Process Automation, also known as the Intelligent Automation Team in Corporate Services. This team adopted a brand new robotic process automation platform, UiPath, at the region for business process pilots. These pilots resulted in hours saved for employees, improved data accuracy, and enhanced compliance standards in the areas of paramedic services, trans health, and water service. The team collaborated closely with different business areas to understand their needs, demonstrated exceptional communication skills to verify requirements and address risks and gather feedback, and demonstrated an inclusive approach by considering the unique needs and perspectives of each department, seeking input from all stakeholders.
The next award is the Spotlight People Leader Award. This award is presented to a new people leader who has made outstanding contributions to Peel and has demonstrated the ability to lead for the future. They excel in multiple people leader competencies, specifically embracing people management competencies. They actively seek growth and development opportunities. They have made an impact with their team, section, division, or department by responding to complex challenges and opportunities in the workplace. This award goes to a.case-volkert, Director of Long-Term Care Health Services. She is being recognized for her outstanding leadership as an emerging people leader. Anne-Marie has embraced this role and guides her team and others through listening, coaching, and extending appreciation, all while creating a culture of teamwork, respect, unity, compassion, and support. She led her teams through a myriad of challenging priorities during the pandemic with a thoughtful and inspiring approach. One of her great strengths is communicating her vision in an ever-changing environment with adaptability, clarity, and passion. Anne-Marie's talent for navigating through every situation with everyone around her encourages others to also model her behavior. Her leadership and the many leaders she has developed will support long-term care success in the future. Congratulations.
The next award is the Climate Action Innovation Award. This award is presented to an individual or team who has embraced innovation and increased awareness, desire, and climate action in the workplace. Their innovation has potential for long-term positive environmental impact to achieve a low-carbon and resilient future for a safer and healthier community for life. The first recipient for this award is h.topiwala of Peel Living Human Services. The work embraced innovation and put climate change and energy management principles into practice in implementing affordable housing retrofits to achieve corporate climate targets. He and the team saw the bigger picture and applied innovative, low-carbon solutions by supporting the transition of capital planning for affordable housing to low-carbon solutions aligned with the Energy and Emissions Management Plan. The goal of this plan is to reduce more than 50% of emissions by 2030 and contribute to net zero emissions by 2050.
The second recipient for this award is Samantha Paquette in Transportation Public Works. Her contribution in implementing stormwater management plans will mitigate climate change in Peel region. She has put natural solutions in place to manage increased stormwater runoff on regional roads. It is expected that her contributions will reduce community urban heat island effect by increasing the number of trees planted and managed over the next 10 years. Roads will be safer due to reduced flood risks based on the implementation of her natural solutions to stormwater management plans.
The next award is the We All Belong Award. This award is presented to an individual or team who have embraced and advocated for diversity, equity, and inclusion and accessibility in the workplace. They have contributed to a cohesive organizational culture that is open, dynamic, collaborative, innovative, and inclusive. They have promoted mutual respect, acceptance, and cooperation, and impact others by their actions, modeling inclusivity and personal accountability to effect meaningful change. This award goes to the Women in IT at Peel team in corporate services. They advocated and continue to do so for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace, and are applauded for coming together to learn about the diversity dilemma, the inequities of being a woman in IT and becoming authentic allies. They created safe spaces to have discussions on women's experiences in IT, raised awareness during the departmental town halls, and presented at the International Women's Day event for the employees with over 500 attendees. They continue to grow this network of women in IT to encourage these courageous conversations and bring about equity in this field.
The last award is the CAO's Award for Excellence. This award is presented to an individual or team who has demonstrated outstanding achievement or performance, exemplifying excellence in their work involving people, events, programs, projects, operations, and/or teams that make an impact in the workplace or community. Their work performance reflects a superior level of service in problem solving, teamwork, and leadership in operational or strategic work. They exhibit critical leadership and core competencies in how they work. They excel in living the regional values and inspire others to work collaboratively and creatively while demonstrating initiative. This award is presented to the Mass Vaccination Program, MVP. They personified excellence in unprecedented times, implementing and delivering the mass vaccination program clinics during the pandemic. This program collaborated internally and externally with community partners, worked to co-design solutions, provided excellent customer service, integrated DEI into planning, modified clinics to be accessible, and used targeted approaches to serve our community. This included innovative partnerships with hospitals, pharmacies, and primary care to help make vaccination accessible in every Peel neighborhood. The development of new relationships with community agencies helped to build trust with marginalized communities and overcome hesitancy based on complex systems, complex factors like systemic discrimination. Work with long-term care homes, workplaces, shelters, and other high-risk congregate settings helped get vaccination to those most vulnerable. Some of the 2022 early 2023 accomplishments included administering over 3.7 million doses of the COVID vaccine across the region of Peel by early 2023. The resumption and integration of routine school immunizations, reducing the community risk related to hepatitis B, human papillomavirus, and meningococcal disease, administering over 90,000 doses by February 2023. Continued collaboration and partnership with community and health system partners, decommissioning the mass vaccination programs and clinics, and finally, the creation of a new immunization services division. Congratulations.
Thank you for your time and recognition of our award recipients this morning. Congratulations to all.